हसरत है हमारी बाबा, कर दो वो पूरी आके। मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके। मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके।
ऊंचे से ऊंचे बाप के बच्चे, ऊंचे से ऊंचे हाईएस्ट बनते हो, तब पूछे जाते हो। चाहे आजकल के हाईएस्ट आत्माएं संगामी राज्य थे, अब तो नहीं है। चाहे प्रेसिडेंट हो चाहे प्राइम मिनिस्टर हो, लेकिन वो पूछे नहीं बनते। आप पूछे बनने वाली आत्माओं के आगे पुजारी बन नमन और पूजन करते। अभी भी स्वराज अधिकारी बनते हो और भविष्य में भी राजाओं के राजे बनते। ऐसा हाईएस्ट पद प्राप्त करते हो, साथ में richest in the world हो। आपका टाइटल ही है पद्मा पदम पति, और ऐसा खजाना है जो अरबपति गर्भवती अर्ब और गर्भ से भी ऐसा खजाना प्राप्त नहीं कर सकते। आप श्रेष्ठ आत्माओं का पाप द्वारा ऐसा भाग्य बना है जो अनुभव करते हो और वर्णन भी करते हो कि हमारे कदम में पदम है, कदम में पदम है कि नहीं, 100 है, 1000 है, कदम में पदम है, पदम है। ऐसा कोई परिधि बड़ा मिलियनर भी इतनी कमाई नहीं कर सकता, कर सकेगा। कदम में कितना टाइम लगता है, कदम उठाओ कितना समय लगता है, कितना समय लगता है, सेकंड, चलो 2 सेकंड कह दो। अगर 2 सेकंड भी दो, 2 सेकंड में कदम, सारे दिन में कितने कदम हुए, हिसाब करो।
बड़ी मन भावनी मुरली प्रेम से प्राणों को सींचे, रसीली तान की ये डोर आपकी ओर ही खींचे, आपकी ओर ही खींचे। रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में, रूह आपकी मीठी बातों में।
Om Shanti. Become a carefree emperor of the land without sorrow by being full with all attainments. Service makes you fly. Whenever any type of service upsets you, shakes you, or brings you into upheaval, then that service is not service. Service should make you fly. Service makes you into the emperors of the land without sorrow. Carefree emperors, the emperors without sorrow, after whom success itself comes. You are souls who are embodiments of happiness, the children of the bestower of happiness, the ocean of happiness. Always maintain this awareness. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today is day 25. Become a carefree emperor of the land without sorrow by being full with all attainments. Today's topic, service makes you fly. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. What is the definition of service? Service first is to share knowledge, and knowledge can be shared by speaking, but then knowledge can also be shared by our practical life, by our nature, by our interaction with others. That is why Baba says service is through thoughts, words, and actions. Yes, people do get impressed if you give a good talk. And they do respect you because of that. But then if your nature is controlling or your nature is forceful, they distance themselves from you. They're not happy with that service. So we should always remind ourselves what is service, why we have to do service, to bring transformation, and to make ourselves worship-worthy souls. So what Baba wants to see, that when we are serving, there should be contentment. And service should be free from obstacles. We should be happy. Not only I am happy, but some are ambitious. They only think they should be happy. There should be expansion. But to see that is Baba's service, right? So others should also have contentment. So that is why Baba is giving us signals and Baba is giving us homework. Baba is saying that service makes you fly. It should be like that. Baba says that whenever any type of service upsets you, makes you or brings you into upheaval, service should make you fly. Service makes you into the emperors of the land without sorrow. Carefree emperors, the emperors without sorrow, after whom success itself comes. You are souls who are embodiment of happiness, the children of the bestower of happiness, the ocean of happiness. Always maintain this awareness. There are some, everyone had different temperament, but we have to remember, we have to be embodiment of happiness. I need to experience happiness. I need to see everyone else is happy. I don't know if you come to know by having interaction with others that whatever service they're doing, there is contentment, there is happiness. No one should really be upset or disturbed with you. Because if there is constant service, your stage should not be shaken. The stage should not be shaken. Baba says you are children of ocean of happiness. You are the emperors of the land free from sorrow. So keep reminding yourself what you have to become and what you are. I like when Baba keeps saying that we have to be the embodiment of happiness. We have to keep reminding ourselves all the time. Am I causing disturbance? Is my stage shaken? Am I in remembrance of Baba or not? Because it's very, very important, most important service, and the success can come if we are in remembrance of Baba. And if you are truthful, if you are honest, if you are obedient, if you have these qualities, then automatically your service will never disturb or upset anyone. I always look at that there are, if you have a particular nature, from all over, your complaint will be of same sanskar. But there are some, they never, anyone complains for them because they are lovely, they are sweet, they are not forceful, they are very cooperative with each other. And if somebody complains for you, you have to believe it. Don't say no, they just do it. It's their nature. We should look at our nature. Some people have such a nature that they remain disturbed and others also disturb them. Okay, so be careful. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Didi.
Om Shanti.
And Avyakti Parivar, what you're just saying is kind of connected with, I was going to mention the fact that, of course, here it's holy, and there you've probably done all sorts of things to acknowledge the celebration part of the thing. And so this coloring in terms of company, and I was wondering, what would you say is the color of your company? As you mentioned before, that usually whatever it is that people say for someone, everybody will say it. It's not just one thing. So what is the color of your company? How can I know what the color of my company is? And how can I, maybe add more color to my company, or let it be influenced by Baba's color?
Yeah, spirituality, cheerfulness, lightness, allowing people to be what they are. These are your colors. So I can mention, but my own colors, I don't know.
Oh,
Someone has to mention to me, like I did mention about your colors. No, generally that's what people will say.
well, again, I didn't realize you were saying it for me, but of course, we know that if you're able to say it for me, that it has to be true for you too. And so the color of your company, in the same way that we want to match Baba's color, then people see qualities in you that they want to match. And I think for me, one of the foremost ones is your courage and your focus on always attainments. And I wanted to connect it with, you're a good accountant, that you pay attention to accumulation, that's I think very much part of your thing. And yesterday someone was saying about they're an accountant by profession, and they see that when they're doing people's taxes, that there are many expenditures. They may be small-ish, but the person isn't even aware that they're spending that money. And so is your focus more on what you're accumulating or what you're spending?
Like Baba said that every step should be worth millions or billions, or so that is why they say kadam me padam. That means the quality of the action you do. It's not question of how much you do, but it depends on, are you doing with that quality, using the virtues, and so some have lot of attention on the way they play their part, their specialty. And some they just do it, or sometimes try to do more, but their quality is not there. But as I was mentioning, that Brahma Baba always told us that everyone should be satisfied. And if there are 50 souls and you're doing a service, then everyone should be happy. Now, generally, we will say that what is there if one or two not happy? Once Dadi Gulzar told me, you think everyone is happy with you. So I said, one or two souls. She said, have you talked to them? I said, no. Why don't you try to find out why the soul is not happy? And then Dadi Gulzar herself told me why that soul is not happy. Why don't you try to give her chance? It's like Dadi was coming and there was not enough space. So I must have said maybe to one or two that we cannot accommodate you. And they really wanted to come and be part of us. So when Dadi told me, I didn't say anything, but I just with lot of good yuktis, invited that soul that you must come, and so everything became okay, you know. So I think what Dadi meant is that there are people, they want something, and when they don't get it, then they're not happy, right? So, but then for us also to see, can we make it happen? Is it practical or it's not practical for us? But then I think that we have to be generous and we have to be loving and allow that soul to do whatever that soul wants to do so that soul can be happy. But for us, one of the important condition was that everyone has to be happy.
I like that the fact that you had said earlier that if someone has a complaint for you, you should listen, you know. And so even that in itself is a kind of a generosity, isn't it? Because you're not rejecting it, you're at least a little bit open. And then again, this your quality, being generous to accommodate rather than deny the person that thing. That's Baba's quality, yeah?
Yeah, because sometimes that internal, you know, stubbornness, not why I have to please that person, you know, why every time I have to agree to what that person says, or why I have to give what that person wants all the time. You know, this is internal kind of thing which we don't want to provide. But once we say it's all right, we can do it, we can help, we can be cooperative, then it becomes very easy, right?
You know, because that's like another way or a wrong way of being an accountant, you know, that, well, they've done it 10 times and so enough already, that you're counting for the other person, and then you're deciding, you know, whether you'll be generous with them or, and then you end up being the very thing that you're accusing them of, I suppose. But, you know, tying all this in with, in fact, it was in today's Murli. Well, first, the whole thing of service, that surely there are situations that may begin with some difficulty or where people are not happy, but you don't just give up, you continue, because service is a means for recognizing your sanskars or your nature or your company and doing something about it. Surely service, we always think of it, or not always, but that it's an external thing. But it's really a means, it's for Brahmins, no? We're not serving Brahmins, but we're served by being in the company of Brahmins doing service, no?
Yeah. I think that whole aim is to have friendship, to have cooperation, to have, you know, harmony, and to achieve all these qualities while serving is really what is Baba will prefer. That let's say I'm doing service, but I had been loveful all the time. I am doing service and we cooperate each other a lot. So these qualities should emerge in a practical way. If you want to know that if my service is of quality or not, right? But some, they only want to see the results of more people and more appreciation, and it's very external.
So this thing that came up in today's Murli, I think it was the blessing, that the basis of revelation is harmonizing sanskars. Yeah, and essentially Baba said it was with, I think, sweetness, maybe using the power of sweetness. And so this is more important than the actual service, no?
Yeah, I think that any type of dharana which people observe is really true service. But if people are very convinced and very impressed by the way you talk, might not be long term. Because
Yes.
then when they see you responding or interacting and they don't see that quality in practical life, they will not be impressed.
Mhm.
So that is why you should serve. Like we are with Dadi, Janki or Dadis for so many years. And we are still like to be with them because of their authentic self, because of their being embodiment, right? So we keep doing it and our love for them keep increasing.
Mhm.
But if it is external everything, then it can't be for a long time.
Really, it's true. It's true. It's that thing again of that attraction of the company, you know, and in a kind of a way it says if I'm attracted to your company, it means I'm willing to be colored by your company. Not that your aim is to color me, but that in a kind of a way you're saying, yes, I want this color. Yeah.
Yeah, the inspiration we get from each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, you know, I was talking yesterday about just that image of the Russian doll and about the these different types of what I consider to be mine. Is it useful to make a list, of these things or not? To try and see. Yeah.
Yeah, when we are studying and making notes, we always like to make a list. No?
Yeah.
This is the number 1, 2, 3, 4, because they emerge in us and we say, okay, let's write down. They are emerging now.
Yeah. And there was something Bob was saying yesterday, and some found it a little difficult to understand it, but I liked it a lot. That if you use your powers on your own sanskars or your nature or problems that you've created because of Maya, you are reducing the account of accumulation. And then he said that you know that you're not recognizing your spending and you'll be deceived, and that you need to check it with a broad, unlimited intellect. I think this is an area you're very experienced in, because it's a deep thing.
Once we are not wasting, whether it is time or thoughts or energy, if we are not wasting, we are definitely accumulating, right? Let's say I'm remembering Baba most of the time, or even little, I'm accumulating because I'm not wasting, right? So once we don't waste our thoughts, our words, our time and energy, we automatically are accumulating, right?
Yeah.
And when we are accumulating, it's visible, you know. That means my heart is open. I'm willing to bestow. I'm very cooperative, very enthusiastic to share. You know, so accumulation shows certain expression of the qualities.
But if I'm using that for myself, it looks like, you know, I'm doing something good, but I'm not really, because it's sorting out something in myself that I've maybe created, you know, some negativity. So I'm not accumulating, I'm just spending from my accumulation at that point, right?
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. Mm-hmm.
What I was hearing. And then today's Murli Tura, which I like very, very much, Baba the teacher, and where he he said, every day he says he teaches something new and in a different way. And although it's not anything new, but I always think it's one of the secrets that not everybody grasps. And that was how he's only the father. Shiv Baba's only the father. And he said that Brahma Baba, small m and small f, he's the mother and father. Do you think everybody feels the same way or not?
I think that Baba is knowledgeful. He
Yeah.
always is the ocean of knowledge. So in a very, very natural way, he will share knowledge. Anything, whatever Baba shares, even love, you will find that even love has some kind of understanding. It's not just love. So every quality of Baba is visible based on knowledge. His love also is based on knowledge, right? It's not just simply love. So Baba doesn't give knowledge as just speaking knowledge intellectually, but it's because he is the being of love, being bestower. His qualities are what they are real. So all the time what we get from Baba are experiences from his qualities, right? So he's teaching, but in other way, he's not teaching. He doesn't need to teach because that's what he is, right? So it's very natural for him.
And then I was wondering, because he mentioned today how in, different religions or whatever else, or even in Hinduism, about all these different names for God, Khuda, Prabhu, Rama, Allah, Shiva, etc. I'm wondering did you use any of those names before? Was there a particular one? Did you see God as Khuda or Prabhu? Or I know you had love for Krishna, but what about?
No, because some of the words are more depending on the religion, culture. It's like, hey Prabhu, it's very common. I would say it, but I won't say Khuda, because Khuda they will use more, Muslims will say it. Or some people say, in English they will say, oh God. So I think it's also the religion and then what language you speak generally. So those kind of words will emerge in a way natural. Hey Bhagwan, hey Bhagwan, oh God.
Yeah.
It's
And
different.
did you have one that you used before Gyan?
Yeah, Prabhu. Prabhu was more.
And what did you mean? What was the significance of Prabhu for you? Who came in front of you? Was it Krishna or?
I think we didn't particularly think of Krishna. Everyone, my grandfather will also say, we all say, and of course for God. And when we say God, I don't think we are very clear for which one or for whom are we saying God. It is just you commonly saying some power is there, or he's the creator. Creator is a very common relationship.
Right. And that was beautiful today, how he said that he's the seed. He doesn't create the tree. That was very nice. Right. Yeah. All right. So
okay.
Have you started to think about the homeward journey yet, or it's still a little too far away?
Yeah. It's a nice topic coming up.
Okay. No, I was thinking about you returning to the US.
Oh. Yeah, I will be there.
Yes. Okay.
Time is passing very fast, and before used to be, spend a month, another month, but now we know that it's not a month, it's less and less. But we are having good time. little
Yeah.
bit, lot of celebrations, lot of. So
Yeah.
now there will be lot of meetings, and they become very intense for hours,
Oh boy.
So let's see
Oh.
how it goes.
Well, anyway, again, just appreciation because everybody's coming back so happy, Didi.
We are
And
happy.
and with your generosity, like like the daddies, that open door policy, come and meet me. I'll spend time. Just thanks from the heart for that. It's
Yeah.
made a difference. It's made a difference.
Everyone is happy with
Yeah.
what they're getting, the atmosphere, openness, and of course, Bhumi and I, we try our best that they feel that they had been taken care of,
They really
and
do.
they got materially also what
Yeah.
they wanted.
Yeah.
So it had been good. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Until
Okay,
next
what
time.
then?
Okay.
Yeah.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
दुआ तुमको देता जहां जिस
जितना हम आत्मक भावनाओं से अपने में व्यवहार करते रहेंगे तो संबंधों में समीपता हम अनुभव करते जाएंगे और वो भी हमें उस ही प्रेम से मिलते रहेंगे।
दुआ तुमको देता जहाज सारा मुबारक हो तुमको जन्मदिन तुम्हारा दुआ तुमको देता जहाज सारा मुबारक हो तुमको जन्मदिन
सर्व के सुखदाता बाप जिन्होंने हमें इस सृष्टि पर यही शिक्षा दी कि कैसे सदा हम परमात्मा की याद में रहें, जिससे हम सदा खुश नमाज रहेंगे।
सबकी आशा हो खुशियाँ हमारी हम सबकी आशा हो खुशियाँ हमारी हर खूबी रब ने है आप में उतारी हम सबकी आशा हो खुशियाँ हमारी
जब तक अपने सर्वशक्तिवान बाप को नहीं जाना है, हम तो कहेंगे तब तक उनको कुछ भी प्राप्ति नहीं है।
Om Shanti Vyakti Parivar. So, as Didi mentioned, there are so many celebrations. So, we had 4 days of celebrations for our beloved Dadiji, 100 years. So, that was some of the claims. And then there was a Holi too. So, here is already done, but of course, it's still going on there. So, we still want to wish everyone happy Holi, and also we want to hear from Didi. Greetings for Holi, and of course, we can't play with the colors right now on Zoom. I guess they should create something so where we can play with the colors, but For now, we will listen from Didi, and then when we will play the song for Holi, everyone can wave your hand to Didi, and we'll just clap and just enjoy being colored in Baba's company and colored in Brahmin family. Okay, so let's hear from Didi first.
Every festival is supposed to be for happiness, for good relationship, for sharing what we have, whether it is through thoughts or material things, giving gifts to each other, different ways to share. Dadi's birthday happened to be on day of Diwali. So we were able to have combined celebrate her birthday and also celebrate the festival of Holi. I think that Holi is holy, it's something about purity. But Holi also means that something which has passed, why I am again and again repeating it. Why this happened, why it's happened. But it happened anyway. And whatever happened, we should accept it. Plus, our color of God's company is very, very important. Always remember what are Baba's qualities and color yourself. But also look at the specialities of each other. And with that speciality, play with that color. Some have, we all have different colors, different responsibilities. So we should play that, right? So again, happy, happy, happy Holi. Om Shanti.
ओ सच्ची होली हम मनाए, ओ ज्ञान पिचकारी चलाए। ओ सच्ची होली हम मनाए, ओ ज्ञान पिचकारी चलाए। ओ आओ हम खेलेंगे होली, हम आत्मा शुद्धि अब होली। ओ सच्ची होली हम मनाए। मधुर मधुर हम बोली, हम आत्मा शुद्धि अब होली। ओ सच्ची होली हम मनाए, ओ ज्ञान पिचकारी चलाए। ओ आओ हम खेलेंगे होली, हम आत्मा शुद्धि अब होली। ओ सच्ची होली हम मनाए। मंगल मिलन अब शिव से मनाए, शिव से मनाए, शिव से मनाए। संपूर्णता के गीत हम गाए, गीत हम गाए, गीत हम गाए। मंगल रंग के अपने, संग के रंग में रंग के अपने। तू बना हम झोली, खेले तेरे
अपने तू बना हम जोड़ी खेले तेरे संग होली बाबा खेले तेरे संग होली रंग लगा है ऐसा दूजा रंग ना चढ़ेगा रंग लगा है ऐसा दूजा रंग ना चढ़ेगा तेरी चाहत का रंग हो बाबा और बढ़ता रहेगा ओ चंग बजे मृदंग बजे चंग बजे मृदंग बजे
होगे माला माल ऐसा तेरा रंग बरसे बाबा रूहानी तेरा रंग बरसे
बाबा रूहानी तेरा रंग बरसे
इन रंगों में तो ज्ञान के रंग हैं हो इन रंगों में तो ज्ञान के रंग हैं जिस पे भी पड़ता रूहानी तेरा रंग है वो होता माला माल जिस पे ये रंग बरसे बाबा रूहानी तेरा रंग बरसे
बाबा रूहानी तेरा रंग बरसे
Okay, here is the toli. Nice cookie with peanut butter, with jam, another kind. So it's a happy Holi, holy and holy. Holy is past. So happy Holi. Om Shanti. Yeah. Tilak of awareness, right? That we are Baba's holiest children, luckiest children, right? So happy Holi again. Om Shanti.
You remember Baba now?
सभी हो सुखी और सबका भला हो सभी हो सुखी और सबका भला दुआओं का दिल में यही सिलसिला हो दुआओं का दिल में यही सिलसिला हो सभी हो सुखी और सबका भला सभी हो सुखी और सबका भला
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Happy Holi again.
Om Shanti Vyakti Parivar. That was beautiful. Thank you for participating. And of course, as this never ends, every day is a special day. And here in Bharat, it's going to be already 27 tomorrow. But for other countries, it will be day after. But as you all know, 27th of March is very special for us. And it's our beloved Dadi Jankiji's 4 years completing becoming Avyakt, and also Avyakti Parivar is going to finish 4 years. Wow, that's a big achievement, right? So, what I would like to request, please share your experience. That would be wonderful. We have our a column in website. You can write there so that everyone can read and be inspired what you have received, what are the experiences you are having, what sustenance you got, and of course there are many things, some realizations, very good deep understanding, so there's a lot of things which we all have received. So it would be nice if you can share your experiences on website so that others can also read them. And of course, Mohini Didi will get your writing your experiences as well. So that one of the requests I wanted to make. But as you know that here on Dadiji's day, there will be a special book offering. So I'll announce that tomorrow. And of course, Mohini Didi will be offering book. And if you would like to make something for a Vyakti Parivar, some blessing, you can do so. You can make little card, you can make some heart, and you can write something about a Vyakti Parivar so that when we finish 4 years, we can all collectively together enjoy a few moments together, right? Giving blessings to each other. So the schedule for tomorrow, we will, it's a Tuesday, Amrit Vela, 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Evening, English Avyakt Murli revision from 5 to 6 p.m. And together with that, we will have Avyakti Children Murli class from 5 to 5:15. Patti will start at 6 p.m. followed by Hindi series, English series, and Avyakti journey. One special announcement I want to make that in Avyakti journey chit chat, we will be having very special guest tomorrow. So we will reveal it tomorrow. But she is very special and she'll be with us tomorrow. Okay, so welcome to Avyakti journey. Avyakt Murlis from 1969. Multi-million-fold fortune and blessings.
Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of the 12th of November, 1972. Art to perform alaukic actions. Performers who show their talents in a circus show their talents in every action. Their every action is an art. In the same way, can you elevated souls who are karma yogis, constant yogis, easy yogis, and Raj yogis not perform every action with the art of being loving and detached, just as so many people desire to see the art of those people who use their physical bodies, so too the souls of the entire world will come with the desire to see the art of your intellects and the art of your alaukic actions. So will you not show this talent? Those people are able to mold every organ of their bodies as and how they wish, for as long as they wish. This is their art. In the same way, can all of you not stabilize your intellects for as long as you want, wherever you want, when you want? Theirs is a game of the physical body, whereas here it is a matter of the intellect. Those who know this art become 16 celestial degrees full. With this art, you're automatically able to develop all the other arts. Such a soul conscious stage easily cools down all the vices. In the same way, the art of the intellect can make you full of all virtues. That is, it can make you complete with all virtues. So, to what extent have you practiced and experienced this art? If all of you were to receive the direction now to become bodiless in a second, would you be able to do this? Are you able to stabilize yourself in this stage in a second? At a time when you're very busy in performing actions and you receive the direction, then what should you do? It is also just as when a battle is about to begin and you're given the order to leave your home at that very moment. What do you have to do then? You definitely have to do that. So, if Bap Dada suddenly gives you a direction to leave the home of your body, to leave the stage of body consciousness and to become soul conscious, to go beyond this world to your sweet home, would you be able to do that? You will not stop on the battlefield, will you? You will not waste your time on the battlefield, wondering whether one should go or not, will you? Will it be all right to go or not? Should I take this or should I leave it behind? You waste your time thinking about these things. In the same way, if you spend your time in battling when you have to become bodiless, then what marks will you get? Or into which division will you go in the final paper? If you remain battling, then will you go into the first division? Have you gone beyond and become ever ready to this extent? By doing service, your stage becomes even more powerful because it is your elevated stage that will bring about the transformation of the circumstances of the present time. So, what is your aim of doing service? For what are you doing service? You are doing service to bring about transformation of the circumstances, are you not? If your stage remains ordinary whilst doing service, then is that service? There are four main subjects of the pilgrimage of remembrance through which you can check how far you have come. Even now, some people have the stage that they had before. What is the stage? That of being separated. That is Viyogi. Acha, we will continue tomorrow. Om Shanti.
Become a carefree emperor of the land without sorrow by being full with all attainments. Service makes you fly. Whenever any type of service upsets you, shakes you, or brings you into upheaval, then that service is not service. Service should make you fly. Service makes you into the emperors of the land without sorrow. Carefree emperors, the emperors without sorrow, after whom success itself comes. You are souls who are embodiments of happiness, the children of the bestower of happiness, the ocean of happiness. Always maintain this awareness.
सर्व प्राप्ति संपन्न बेगमपुर के बेफिक्र बादशाह बनो। सेवा उड़ाने वाली हो, कभी भी कोई सेवा उदास करे, डगमग करे, हलचल में लाए, तो वह सेवा नहीं है। सेवा तो उड़ाने वाली है। सेवा बेगमपुर का बादशाह बनाने वाली है। बेपरवाह बादशाह, बेगमपुर की बादशाह, जिसके पीछे सफलता स्वयं आती है। आप सुखदाता की सुख स्वरूप आत्माएं हो, सुख के सागर बाप के बच्चे हो। सदा इसी स्मृति में रहना। ओम